Welcome to Ronin. My name is Rob, and what I do on this channel, it's a personal development channel. It's mainly for myself. What I do is every morning I get up and I write a journal post, and I'll notice something about life, or there might be something in particular that I'm thinking about that I'll write down in my daily journal, and then what I do here is I read the journal post and then talk about any thoughts afterwards. So that is what I'm doing right now. Today is the 6th of October 2025, and in this journal entry, I speak about awareness. So yeah, I'll get into reading it, and then I'll talk a little bit more about my thoughts on the subject of awareness after I've read it. So let's go. So we spent the weekend at my mum's in Wales. She always spoils us. Craig, my stepdad, is losing weight. He's a lorry driver and spends most of his time on the road. He had some health warnings from the doctor and became aware one day, when looking around at all the empty wrappers in his truck, of the predicament he'd fallen into. He's recently been adding everything he eats into an app called NutriCheck, so he can track his calories. He's lost over a stone, 14 pounds, and is having to buy new clothes. Hopefully, he sticks with it and continues to become healthier. This goes to show the power of awareness. Being actively aware rather than being on autopilot or just acting on impulse can be life-changing. It's evident that some people live in this state constantly, and I think most of us have an area of our lives that we should probably pay more attention to. For me, eating has gotten out of hand lately. I'm starting to really feel the chunk develop. I'm 38 now. It won't be long before I'm in my 40s and my body won't be so forgiving. I've done really well in the past of knowing exactly what I'll be eating and making sure it was nutritionally balanced. This was when I had much more of a fixed routine. Everything felt a bit more solid, so I could focus more energy on my nutrition. Sounds a bit like an excuse. My other excuse is money. It's not cheap to eat healthy, and I'm not exactly rolling in dough right now. Okay, these are the excuses out of the way. But that's all they are, excuses. It doesn't cost anything to eat less, just the opposite. There are cheap sources of healthy food. If I want a snack, I can grab a carrot or an apple. Just being aware of what I'm doing, being aware of my silly excuses, and being intentional with what I put into my body will go a long way. It goes back to living with intention, and awareness is a key ingredient to living an intentional life. So that is today's journal entry. And yeah, just having an awareness, I've noticed this in the past, just knowing being aware of what you're doing. My mum lost a load of weight in the past simply by writing down in a notepad what she was eating. She didn't put any restrictions on herself. She just simply wrote down what she was eating. And I think just having that awareness gives you some accountability, because I think a lot of people, myself included, live parts of or all of our lives in blissful ignorance, and we live on impulse and just whatever we're feeling we go and do. But this ultimately will lead to a place where you didn't intend to go, it just happened to you, and there'll be some kind of maybe unhappiness, but an unsatisfaction about where you are, because it's not where you intended to go. So yeah, just awareness is a key ingredient to living an intentional life. So I want to become more aware of, in this case, what I'm putting into my body. It's difficult right now to not create or want to create a new habit. I've said this in the past couple of videos. I'm trying to focus on developing one habit at a time. And it feels like if I just add another one, it's going to create this big, it's not going to create, what's the word that I'm looking for? Everything that I'm trying to develop, every new habit I'm trying to develop is going to become overwhelming. So I need to think about how to become healthier, eat less, without trying to force a new habit at this stage, because I've already got habits that I'm trying to instill. So yeah, I need to have a think about that. What I did do is, on one of the previous videos, I mentioned about creating a daily schedule. And this again was around the subject of living with intention. So in that video I said, right, I think one of the most powerful ways to take control of life back is to create a plan for the following day. So I printed out the plan, and I have laminated it, and I've written down the plan for today. I did my little exercise and journal. I've taken my daughter to a friend's house so they can walk to school. I'm doing my video journal now, and then I've got the rest of my day planned out essentially. Work, school run, dinner and family, treadmill and audiobook later, and then a little bit more work, and then bedtime. So yeah, that, I think the good thing about doing these daily journals is that it does help with this awareness. I think it's a key factor in this daily self-reflection does kind of wake you up to your thoughts and your habits and your routines. So you can actually take a good look at them, be a bit introspective, and then it's kind of a cue to make a change if you need to. So I'm really enjoying doing the journals. So I will continue that, and this is one of the habits that I'm trying to, cement into my daily routine. I won't be doing the videos every single day. It will depend on, like at the weekends, for example, I might not make a video for the weekend journals, but I will create a journal pad on Ronin.com where the actual written journal I'll put on a blog post, so that it's still recorded, and then any video journals that I do will get added to there as well. So yeah, I'm rambling a little bit, but being self-aware is going to be key in the personal development journey. So if you like this kind of stuff, follow along, give us a subscribe and a like. My goal with this, I'm not trying to grow a big platform or anything. The key intention with this is to create some self-reflection, and it's for me, it's a selfish practice, but at the same time, if anyone does get any value out of it, then why not? That's great. And this just keeps me accountable for this habit. So I'll keep doing it. If anyone gets anything out of it, then cool. Subscribe and like. And if not, then that's fine also. Great. Thank you very much.